We know what to do. We know what the solution is. We know how to build safe roads that will be forgiving to human error. We have to build roads that will protect the human elements, like pedestrians and cyclists.
On this portion of the freeway, we're talking about a 15-kilometer section of freeway. We lost, a conservative estimate is around 69 lives over a 5-year period.
Road engineering could solve the problem. We heard from one civil engineer, you could build an overpass in an area like this that will separate children from vehicles. Now, I'm not sure what the price of a life is, and I'm not sure how you put a price on a life, but I know the life of a 7-year-old child trying to get to school is worth more than a few $1,000s. And it's really up to political leaders to make those investments that will really save potentially thousands of lives.
Can we do anything in terms of improving the conditions of the roads in order to save some of these lives? The answer is yes. It is important to consider that every person can make mistakes. We go to the road, we drive our vehicle, or we are a pedestrian, but we can make mistakes. The most important thing is that the road has to forgive you when you make a mistake. We are not talking about big countermeasures or big changes to the roads. We are talking about simple, proven little things that can make the real difference between life and death. For example, traffic calming systems, a better system of barriers, better delineation. These are little things that can make a real difference. We know what we have to do. Go to these roads, assess them, analyze the conditions, and make improvements to the roads.
Everybody agrees that what is happening right now in terms of road construction isn't rational, but it continues to happen. Part of our effort has to be to bring the voices of the majority, the poor people who rely on non-motorized transport, to the table.
Let me give an example of Kibera slum, which is one of the biggest actually slums in Africa with over 1 million people. Each morning, those people, because they are poor people, each morning they walk to town. But we have no provision, no walkways. We still recognize that the attitude is such that the road is meant for the car.
We've been trying to work on new approaches and tools to try to make the roads themselves safer. About 10% of the World Bank's active portfolio is devoted to building roads. So they're an essential part of our development work. So we have to ensure that the roads that we build and finance are safe roads. So we're looking to apply a safe system approach, focusing on a shared responsibility for road safety, aligning vehicles, infrastructure, road users, speed management to ensure an integrated approach.
Our initiative now, by working with governments, with the private sector, with civil society, and also with the public, is to finally bring something that we have all recognized for years to bear upon the future development of road infrastructure here. And nowhere else in the world will more roads be built, expanded, tarmac in the coming decades than in Africa. So it is the right place for us to start, and I hope it will set an example of how a coalition around the notion of sharing the road, not to, in a sense, create a competition of pedestrians and cyclists against car drivers, but rather a new coalition. That has to be the purpose, and I think it will change the way we look at roads in the future.